Good morning, Montgomery School. It's a fine morning, top of the morning to you. Let's have a round of applause for Sabine Todd and her morning music. We're going to jump right in with some birthdays. We have some March birthdays. We also have some August half birthdays. We're getting there, rounding it out. Okay, so here we go. Today, Friday the 15th, fifth grader Miles Nelson. Thursday the 21st, fifth grader Ella Diaz. Friday the 22nd, first grader Everly Lewis. Saturday the 23rd, fourth grader Zane Patel. Sunday the 24th, pre-K student Paul Navin. On Monday the 25th, first grader Zachary Weiss. And our very own Miss Janny. On Tuesday the 26th, fourth grader Jack Guild. On Wednesday the 27th, Miss Jones. On Saturday the 30th, second grader Chase O'Ketty and Mrs. Song. On Wednesday the 3rd of April, Mr. Hambrick. On Thursday, the 4th of April, three birthdays, fourth grader Ileana Francois, Thomas McPhillips, and pre-K student, he's first grader, Thomas, and pre-K student Mason Marcheski. All right, there were a lot of them because we went through spring break, right? All right, so August half birthdays. On August 15th, fifth grader Miles Stoner. Also on the 15th, Miss Patty Kirkner. On the 16th of August, pre-K student Jet Miller. On the 17th of August, which will be a Saturday, two birthdays, kindergartner Millie Ferkler and pre-K student Bodie Cush. On Sunday, August 18th, eighth grader John Fields. On Tuesday, the 20th of August, sixth grader VN Miller. On Wednesday, the 21st, sixth grader Joby Flanagan. On Thursday, August 22nd, Mr. Toomey. On Friday, August 23rd, third grader Seth Manning. On the 29th, fourth grader Gary Ott. And rounding out the list, on the 31st of August, seventh grader Sarah Odike. All right, let's sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you. We usually try to do some special highlights of folks at our division level chapels, but just with some timing, I wanted to make sure we talked to Ruhan. Ruhan, come on up here. Said something exciting happened that we wanted to share. You passed the black belt test? All right, here, tell us about it. I think we have some pictures.
Hello, I'm Ruhan, and last Friday, I just passed my second degree black belt test. I started when I was 4.5, and ever since then, I've been training, and I got my first degree black belt, and then last Friday, I got my second degree black belt, and when I got it, I got a trophy this high. I got a uniform, a second degree black belt, and I'm going to get a certificate from Korea where the president of Taekwondo is. That's me and my trophy.
Is there one more? Oh, that's it. That's what we got. All right. Thank you. Wow. That's amazing. Just think of the strength you'll build carrying that trophy around. Very cool. Friends, we have some very special visitors on campus this morning. they're visitors, but they're here all the time. They're folks that look out for the school, and some of them you know, and some of them you may not know. But you'll see them walking around and visiting some classes and wearing name tags. It is our Board of Trustees Visitation Day. So maybe if the trustees in the house want to wave, we can all give you a round of applause. The trustees meet throughout the year, and they meet with me throughout the year to help keep the school strong and also to think a lot about the future of the school. So very exciting. On that note, community members, you received our email and video about our strategic pillars process. Really encourage you to take a look at that. I know it's a little longer than our normal video. It goes over that 20-minute mark. But we have a weekend coming up. We have spring break coming up. Take some time, take a look. And there's a feedback form, too. We'd love to hear from community members about your thoughts, suggestions, what excites you. And as we move forward, we're all in it together. So it's all about supporting the school. All right. Middle school will host a bake sale this morning at 10 a.m. Pop on out there. Next Thursday is our middle school day of service, which is a great day to get out into the community. And remember that next Thursday we will have an all-school 3:15 dismissal. We'll be on spring break after that until Tuesday, April 2nd. So we have a nice long break. So we have 4 great days next week. Now to today's chapel speaker. Accomplished gymnast Simone Biles, winner of 30 World Championship medals, is quoted as saying, "At the end of the day, if I can say I had fun, it was a good day." Now, we know that Simone Biles puts in days that most of us would not think of as fun. Her success is the product of sustained focus over time, pushing through hard challenges and pure dedication. But it's a nice reminder that when you're absorbed in a passion, joy can be found in the hard work itself. Moreover, while events are individual, gymnasts are also part of a team, which they rely on and also sustains them through challenges. Today's chapel speaker is also extremely dedicated, as it happens, to the sports of gymnastics, and has known the frustrations and the joys that come with putting your all into something you love. I was telling her I took a deep dive into Shayla's scores last night. I went online. The gymnasts have their scores up. It's incredible to see all the meets that she's taken part in and all the places that the sport has brought her. Just about 2 weeks ago, she was competing in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, with just 2,000 of the best gymnasts around from all over the country. She came in second place in her division. And as great as that is, I'm guessing that she'd have as much to say about her team and the community that they built together and the opportunity that they experienced that together. Shayla Franklin joined the Montgomery community in 3rd grade and was in Mrs. Baumeister's class. Mrs. Baumeister recently visited middle school. Remember that? To say hello. Shayla has always cared deeply about her classmates and her studies. Over her time here, her voice and confidence have grown, and she's a sought-after teammate, group member, and friend. Outside of class, she's been involved in the musical. She was a hilarious and graceful Fifi, the feather duster, in last year's Beauty and the Beast. This year, she put herself forward to run for athletics rep. Her speech really struck a chord with me because she talked about how, despite a gymnastics schedule which limited her own participation, she felt so strongly about supporting her classmates that she wanted to serve and spread the word about their events and accomplishments, a real community focus. Something you may not know about Shayla is that she also has volunteered with the SPCA. She's an involved advocate for the humane treatment of animals and wants you to take an animal home this weekend. Tell them Shayla sent you. One of Shayla's current teachers summed up her involvement in the school this way. Shayla's a calm, mature leader. She's always striving to be her best, both inside and outside the classroom. She seeks help when necessary and is always ready to lend a hand to a classmate or teacher. We all know what Shayla can add to a community and what she can achieve when she sets a goal. Her next community will be a lucky one, to hit our Irish theme today. but today she's our teacher. So I look forward to her message. I know you'll get a lot out of it. Please welcome Shayla Franklin.
Thank you, Mr. McManus, for that kind introduction. Good morning, students, parents, and faculty. Today, I will be talking to you about fears and what lessons I have learned throughout my own obstacles. So, what is a fear? In the dictionary, fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat. But when I think of it in my own words, I think of it as something that worries someone and changes the mindset to think negatively. Someone's mindset is very important when it comes to fears, since it is hard to get over it and change it to be more positive. Your own fears can make a big impact on your mindset, but a lot of learning comes along with it. I have examples and lessons from my own life and how and when my mindset has changed from fears. First, public speaking. As I'm public speaking today, it can still be nerve-wracking, especially if you are the center of attention. It can also be depending where I am or what type of crowd I'm speaking to. This can also be a fear for many adults, even though we know teachers speak for chapels all the time and they don't seem nervous. Throughout middle school, I was still always nervous, but also still learning. Something that I was super anxious about this year was when I spoke at the school board meeting. This was my first time public speaking in front of a crowd with only adults. While I was speaking, I felt more comfortable and realized that adults like hearing a student's point of view. What I learned from this was to be myself, because even though the crowd was a different group of people, I knew that just being myself was right. Nobody should change who they are around different people when it's unnecessary. Second, gymnastics. This is what I do almost every day, and I still get scared. But I mostly get scared when learning new skills. In February at a competition, one of my coaches had to talk to the judges after my beam routine. She was confused as to why one of my skills messed up my score. I will now show the video of that skill, which is a back walkover, back handspring. Can you play the video, please? In this routine, the score I got was an 8.9 out of 10. My coaches talked to me and told me that changing the skill would be better for me. This is what got me nervous because the skill I competed before was easier for me. I have tried the skill before and it didn't go well, and now I have to perfect it in a short amount of time. Now I will be playing the new skill that I currently compete, which is a handstand back handspring. After that, I was really proud of myself and got a score of 9.5 out of 10 with first place. What I learned from this was adjusting to my mindset, because I had to try a whole new skill in a day and get used to it. I had to accept and trust what my coaches said to me. Adjusting to get over fears can change how you are as a person and can bring up confidence. I have definitely gotten my confidence back on beam after getting this skill. Someone who knows about facing their fears is three-time Olympian Dominique Dawes. Dawes participated in the Olympic Games as part of the U.S. women's gymnastics team in 1992, 1996, and 2000. Dawes was a member of the Magnificent Seven, the first American team to win gold in women's gymnastics at the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta, Georgia. Dawes won an individual bronze medal, becoming the first African American to win an individual Olympic medal in women's gymnastics. She is retired from gymnastics after the 2000 Games. Next, I'm going to show a video of Dominique Dawes giving a speech about her fear on beam, the event that I was also having my own fears on.
You guys have seen a balance beam before, right? It's the width of a cell phone. Everyone has a cell phone that's out. Put that cell phone down, try standing on it and flipping 3, 4, 5 times in a row. And not being terrified. If I had a balance beam right now, I'd kill it. Of course I can say it, because there's not going to be a balance beam that pops up, right? But that was what I had to endure each and every day of my life, facing those fears.
As you saw in the video, she said that she had to go through being terrified every day. I know she didn't say much about her fears, but it is pretty self-explanatory knowing that the beam is the width of a cell phone. I have another video from that same speech she did that I think falls in line with fears. Here she talks about how fears can manifest and affect your ego.
The ego makes you believe that you are capable of doing it all yourself. And as I mentioned earlier, not one vault, not one core exercise, not one bar routine or one knee routine made those Olympic Games. It was the contributions of each and every one of those 7 girls that became known as the Magnificent Seven. We became the Magnificent Seven because it wasn't just about me, myself, and I, and my goals, and my dreams, and my desires, and my endorsements. Ego makes you compare yourself. Ego is very critical. Ego controls. Ego looks over at someone else and sees them less than.
After watching the video, I thought this supported fears very well, and I learned a few lessons. When she mentioned ego, that stood out to me. Ego can give self-confidence or self-respect, but can also be self-destructive. Like Dawes said in her speech, your ego can make you compare yourself to others. I remember I used to compare myself to other people that got the skills I was afraid of, quicker than me in gymnastics. To me, comparing yourself will just bring you down and keep you in that fear. When I don't compare myself to others, I feel better about overcoming my fear and not overthinking things. Now I have 3 terms that I think about for every fear I've had and for possible future fears to help myself. First, patience, because overcoming a fear takes time. It's not going to happen right away. Second, practicing, because it makes progress, and like I said for gymnastics, I had to work hard to get that new skill which made progress. Lastly, trust. Trust can be getting help from people you are close with. Trusting someone can be important because it helps me get over my fear quicker. In conclusion, I hope everyone learned from my lessons and can use them to help with confidence and overcoming your own fears. I want everyone to think about your fear and what you can do to overcome it using lessons you have learned from previous obstacles. Remember, your mindset is important because a new mindset makes new results. I would like to end off with a quote by Michael Jordan. Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.
If we got any whistlers, you can try this melody with me. I don't know what you've been told, but time is running out, no need to take it slow. I'm stepping to you toe to toe. I should be scared, honey, maybe so, but I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing in the clouds below. I ain't worried about it. I don't know what you've been told, but time is on a cloud, so spend it like it's gold. I'm living like I'm 9 zeros. Got no regrets even when I'm broke. I'm at my best when I got someone wanting to steal. Way too busy for them problems and problems to feel. No stressing, just obsessing and sealing the deal. I'll take it in and let it go, but I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing in the clouds below. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. But I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive,